We're live. Welcome.
Graphics.
Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy, a little corner of the internet where we lie, you enjoy. My name's Anthony. I guess we're not at the part of the stream yet, but my name is Anthony. That is still true. And this is Kurt, and we are a trio, the two of us. And you'll see how in the future.
If you're watching this in the future, perhaps on a video on demand on YouTube or Twitch, you can skip ahead to the part where we start playing the game by finding the part where there's three of us and the background changes. If you're here early, hi. Thanks for coming early.
You've come to the secret best part of the stream, where two buddies chat. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty well, buddy.
Yeah?
Today is going to be a bit of an odd one.
Why?
Well, you see, today's game, we're going to fight stuff.
Guys,
Sort of.
for all y'all out there, we never fight stuff.
Fight stuff.
We are technically an RPG stream, and almost every other RPG stream is like about fighting stuff. But Kurt has a very particular taste in RPGs, and these RPGs require that you almost never fight stuff. Which honestly I love. It's great. There's like so many other facets of my imagination that are not about smashing stuff that need to be used. So this is good. This exercises them.
It's true. Now we did fight not that long ago in the mech game.
In the mech game. To be honest, it did feel weird as we role played blowing each other up. I also chose it as the first scene of that. That
really
game was really
it.
intense.
Hello, Otto.
Hi,
Thanks for
Otto.
saying hi on YouTube. We're doing good. I'm always excited for Monday. Well, first I spend Sunday going, really need to finish the stuff for Monday, and then I don't. And then work ends on Monday, and I go, okay. I go fast now.
Kurt does absolutely an amazing amount of things for each of these streams. Every little piece of art you see or will see at Kurt's hand, and every game selected by him, and every rule learned by him. So
that might be an overstatement.
well, every rule we know was learned by Kurt, but sometimes we don't know all the rules.
That's right. That's right. Now, this game has more rules than many of the ones that we play, but I've also picked a very clever sort of gentle lowering into it, like a baby into a bassinet. What is a bassinet? Is that just a crib that swings?
I think it's more like the basket sort of thing, like oh yeah, that you put a baby in. Does that make sense?
It looks like some of them do kind of rock though. Not like some of them kind of rock though. Sorry, I guess it would be some of them kind of rock though. Wait, do the thumbs get involved with the rock, or is that Sue Spider-Man? Is this Spider-Man or is this Spider-Man?
This is Spider-Man. This is at least like metal. I don't know. I think this is rock in general.
I forget what the origin of it is.
At metal shows, it's so sick because everybody just like puts up their hands like this, like they just do the horns as like a silent sign of appreciation. And I feel like we need those more in society. It feels very like, you can hoot and holler and whatever, but sometimes you just want to do a righteous like boom. Maybe we could. What if we did just like elevated thumbs up for other shows? just a big thumbs up.
Your thumbs up would hit the ceiling, I think. But I like your initiative.
Most concert venues are taller than 9 feet, but you're right. It's something to watch out for, yeah.
I love you hands. Otto, I don't know that I've seen. Do you just mean like a this? Or like, what is it with the children? Like they do this?
This is, yeah. That's the heart.
Do this.
This is I love you though, right?
Is it?
Here's the breakdown. I... Right, that's an I. L, okay. Love.
Okay.
You, Y.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
one of those logos where you can't actually see all the bits. It's like when I realized the GameCube logo has a G and a C in it. Didn't realize that in 2002. Let me tell you that.
Oh, the little cube-looking thing? Okay, I think I recognize that it was a G. It has a C as well?
It's got a C in there. Take a look.
Okay, we're going to go look at the GameCube logo. The special part where we look at that. Was that?
It was like the GameCube
sound,
but I can't sing right now. In fact, it's a miracle I can speak. I did karaoke on Saturday.
Karaoke?
Yeah, and
actually... Oh no, this is not the right... Oh, sorry guys. Continue.
Anthony doesn't know this, but
fuck.
late at night. Oh, what have you done?
Whoever's producing this show is doing it absolutely terribly and just keeps switching to scenes that have the wrong thing on them. But no one's noticed, right? Right,
You
guys?
used the curtains and everything.
I used the curtains, big fanfare to the thing that doesn't make any sense. Otto, how are you, by the way? You asked us about us. How was your weekend? GameCube logo does have a G and a C. I have confirmed, just so we're all clear.
It's real. It's real.
On my weekend, I went to an improv show for the first time in a long time. It's just for laughs over here in my city. And so I was like, yeah, I gotta go to a comedy show. It's funny at an improv show, you know how they always ask you for suggestions? They're always like,
Sure.
name a place or whatever. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to an improv show. But at this show, it felt like there was a lot of pressure to write something funny for these suggestions. They'd be like, cast me in a role that you don't think I would, that you don't think I'd be cast in. And then it really felt like if you didn't say something funny, they weren't into it. You as an audience had to be particularly funny. And I was like, whoa, I didn't expect to have to be part of the show so much.
There's a level of pressure there.
Yeah. But it makes sense because who goes to see improv shows? Other improvisers. So you really do normally probably have an audience full of people that you can rely on to make up funny bits on the spot. It's a great way to farm out the hard stuff, which is exactly what we do every time that we get stuck and we ask you guys what we should do. That's the same thing.
I think Amanda just likes it. She just wants to involve you. Let's be real, it is harder to do it. It is it takes a long time, and it's less quick than Fiat decisions. You should know that word.
Decisions. Interesting. As decisions made by us,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, I was actually, let's touch on the improv thing. People are very bad at giving good suggestions for improv.
I believe it.
They love to say food.
We always
Food
think of
items.
food.
It makes sense, right? What do we do as a species if not try to continue being alive by eating? So
I
food
think it
is like
also
a go-to.
food also seems funny in some way, like at a very basic level. Like if it's name something, you're like nachos, and that seems funny in some way. But I don't think it has a lot of legs, and I think it's very difficult to do a lot of improv scenes about food.
I imagine one has to do it all the time. I think was it a show that I went to or otherwise? Audience was solicited for specifically non-food suggestions.
Non-food
So that
suggestions.
was interesting. Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call. We had one improv team that was only their name was Road Trip, and every scene they would do would be one part of a road trip, and they were asking us for details about Buffalo, the city, which was quite difficult to come up with as an audience. We were struggling. Hello, Raiders! Marvel Man, Rapala, Amanda herself raiding into her own channel. Whoa!
This is the trick, the classic move.
Don't let them know our trick.
No, they should know our trick. They're part of it.
Oh, okay.
It's our secret team collaboration.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda's our biggest supporter. Us here at Lies You'll Enjoy. She's always rating in. She's always supporting the stream, and we really appreciate her. Amanda, thanks for trusting us with your audience.
Now, Amanda was outrated last time.
That's true.
A bigger fish.
Amanda,
So
you
if
better
Amanda's not careful.
pull up your socks, or we're gonna have a new third member.
Thanks for the love,
on
folks.
YouTube. Interesting.
Usually isn't there?
Yeah, I think there usually is a bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We have that set programmed in, I think.
I
I'm
think
not sure
so.
why.
It's just different streaming protocols. I think it's just easier to stream directly on Twitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
Rapallo, Otto, Marvel Man, Lock the Fox, Jamie, welcome.
Love to see it.
We're just talking about improv shows over here. I went to one on Friday. We're talking about how people are bad at giving suggestions. Besides
Oh.
food, what else, Kurt?
But I'm bad at telling stories because I was supposed to tell you why my voice is shot from
Oh,
karaoke.
we somehow got distracted on that one. Yes, as you might notice, Kurt's voice is a little bit more gravelly and
Little
sultry
bit.
than normal, which is already quite gravelly and sultry.
I can do my best if you
Ooh.
want a little bit
Oh
more.
no! Oh, no!
I
No! No!
can't
No!
usually do this, but today is a different kind of day. I went to karaoke on Saturday, and something that you can do at karaoke is be very loud. That's what you're allowed to
You're
do.
invited
That's
to do
really, in
so.
many ways, what you're there to do. What you might think better of doing is singing a cover of Chandelier as Toad from Mario.
Oh
I
no!
wouldn't recommend doing that. You know, probably wouldn't do it myself. Otto, that sounds like Otto has continued a thought from YouTube on sharing dark improv suggestions, and it seems like maybe without the context of that, it does look like Otto has actually just gone cuckoo bananas over here. Now you know though, so uh, I am excited about this day, this today of Monday in which
This
we are playing the
day?
game, this day in which we are gathered. I do have to be careful what voices I do as well, though, because I did a big like 100% all-in performance the song before it, and then someone had put in Chandelier for me to toad it, and I did, and that was oh, like I already gave 100%. Now I'll just okay,
Toad
let's
it.
scrape the bottom. So I did. I was surprised how successful the extremely obscure musical performance that I did prior to it was, though. Nobody here, I mean, everybody in this chat knows Company by Stephen Sondheim, circa 1970, but some other folks who aren't here right now have never
Don't
heard
know
Ladies Who Lunch. I know you don't know. No one knows Company. There's no reason to know
Company.
Company.
What musical is it from?
The musical is called Company.
Oh, of course. Yes.
The
Yes.
song is called Ladies Who Lunch, and if you want a treat, look up the Elaine Stritch version of Ladies Who Lunch on YouTube. Don't do it during the stream, Anthony. You have other things to do.
And I
Like,
will mess up the production if I do try to switch over there. So it's a good call.
that's all there is to it.
So you sang "Ladies Who Lunch," and
I
then you
did.
sang "Chandelier" as Toad,
Then that was really the
and
last hurrah. And
that's
what
the
Anthony
recipe
doesn't
which
know,
destroys your voice. Just to be clear.
yes, that's
Okay.
the problem.
Okay.
Now, immediately after that, I did record a voice memo in the group chat that Anthony, Amanda, and I are all in. I was kind of like, haha, I, like Amanda, have lost my voice. But it was 2:30 in the morning, and I woke up the next day and I thought, what if I never have to hear whatever it is that I said at 2:30 in the morning? And so I deleted it, and no one will ever know
No.
what it was.
Oh, I didn't listen to it in time because the last thing that I had put in there was a German word, and so I was hoping that what you'd done was pronounce that German word, and I was like, "Cool, I'll listen to that later." But no, it was a special message from Drunk Kurt.
And then sober Kurt, it would probably have been fine, is the thing. But
Why does
I didn't
sober
want to.
Kurt hate us? What's wrong
Sober
with
Kurt just
him?
didn't have enough respect for the process.
Oh, can we ever have Drunk Kurt on the stream? Come as a guest.
I I mean, who's to say?
Drunk
That
Kurt
sounds like an
loves
IRL stream.
speeches and wearing sparkly vests. That's my experience of Drunk Kurt.
Do love a good sparkly vest.
I've got
Rapala, you're
great
currently
news.
singing. Oh,
We have an Amanda.
that is great news.
Is everybody ready for an Amanda appearance?
We're now going to transmagnify.
If we all clap our hands as hard as we can, Amanda will come back to life. Ready, everybody? Come on, we can do it. We can do it.
Oh,
Oh, and there we are. We're all here. Amanda,
Hello,
welcome.
everyone. How's it going? Welcome in. I hope everybody is having a good time. It's been a long time since I've seen some of you in chats, but I hope you're well. Um,
She's joking, right?
These are
Do you guys
lies, I
not
think.
chat when you're over in the other stream? You silent?
No, only silence.
Okay.
Actually, there
Business.
was a lot of silence earlier because there was some drilling going on, which was supposed to be happening earlier, but I guess it got delayed. So there was literally like drilling on the other side of the wall over here, and I was like, oh my.
Gotcha.
I kept having to like mute the
Oh.
mic and being like, I'm just gonna wait till the drilling's done. People that were there at the beginning of the stream will probably have remembered the drilling. Rest in peace, the drilling. Thank goodness
I
it's
hope you remember. The stream wasn't that long, right?
done. I hope you
Started
remember.
at like 2:30. Amanda's been live all day.
That's true.
Yeah, our stream was 5.5 hours today.
It does
5:36.
terrify me, Amanda, when you like message us in the middle of the day and are like, "Anyways, I'm gonna stream. See you guys later."
Tonight, yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh no!" For the rest of this day, Amanda
The
is
rest
streaming.
of
Wild,
This day, I've been streaming. Yep. It's a
incredible.
full day on Mondays. I love it. But
Oh, she loves it, guys.
I do love it. It's my happy place. I have so much fun. So thank everyone for hanging out with us here. And thank you to those of you that did come over from my stream that were hanging out with me. Some of you all day. Thank you so much. It's been a delight. Speaking of that, I guess I should like say we should all say hi. And then if you don't mind, after we intro the game, before we jump into it, I will take like a 5-minute break just to grab some pizza. But
Sick.
Classic move.
yeah, I
I'm
just
glad
need
you
some
eat
dinner.
food. I'm glad you do
I
display that you are
do.
human.
I
'Cause
do.
sometimes I
eat
wonder.
Food. I ate some snacks during stream. My snack bowl is empty, and I had cereal this morning. So
What was
I
in the
will
bowl? Were
put
those
some-
chopsticks?
No, this was
She's
a
eating
fruit
them.
snack, and this I had dried pineapple and ginger in here that I
Oh, I
ate.
love candied ginger. I could eat candied ginger all
Right?
day.
It's so good.
You know what? Tomorrow is a day off for me, so I am in fact going to go buy candied ginger now. I'm
You
putting it in my
should.
calendar.
And eat it all day. Why not? I
Who the
say.
heck are we?
Who are we?
Well, I can tell you at least one of the people here is named Anthony. And they are a children's author and a happiness researcher and also an avid player of games. And today they have brought a special guest called More Scruff Than Usual. So, comments on what you think. I feel like it gives me a distinguished look.
I think it looks good. I think you're
thanks,
rocking it,
thanks.
Anthony.
And I think that's all you need to know about Anthony. Of playing games. Here I am. I'm going to play some games, but I'm not going to do it alone. I'm going to do it with somebody down there.
Wow, that's me. I'm the one on the bottom. Don't read into that. I mean, you can if you want. I don't write the fan fiction.
There's two
my
tops
name
and
is-
a bottom, all right? You guess who's who.
My name is Kurt. I like to play role-playing games. I like to make role-playing games. I like to celebrate the beautiful world of independent RPGs with my two dearest friends, as I do every Monday. And one more of us has yet to introduce herself. Who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Amanda. Some people know me as Vamp. I am a streamer, cosplayer, YouTuber, actor, weird person that streams for many hours on the internet on
Weird
Mondays.
person.
Yeah, I'm a weird person officially. Someone today asked me what I was in high school. Was I a nerd, a cheerleader, or a party girl? And I was like, oh, definitely nerd all the way. But I did also like to party. Like, I think you can do multiple things.
Yeah, those aren't mutually exclusive. You can be all
Yeah.
of those things.
I was
Nor
not
exhaustive.
a cheerleader, but that wasn't an option. I don't think my school had cheerleaders. I don't think. I think that's
It's-
more of
yeah,
an
that's an
American
America thing.
than
Yeah.
a Canada thing. I don't think we really have cheerleaders.
I
We
don't
had
think
dance
so.
kids, so that was our version, I guess, if we had one.
We had
but
those
yeah,
too. Yeah.
Nerd through and through is how I would describe myself then and how I would describe myself now. And I love playing role-playing games. I've been doing it. I was counting today and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for almost like 20 years of my life.
Playing games.
Playing specifically role-playing games.
Sick.
Like tabletop.
20 years?
Almost 20 years.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Which is pretty crazy. And yeah, I love it. I love that I get to do it weekly, usually with my friends Kurt and Anthony. We play So many fun games. I can't even tell you how many games we've played. Seriously, I can't because we've played so many at this point.
But technically, we
And
could count them all up. The evidence is there.
well, they're written. There's records. We could refer to the records.
We know
This
exactly
is
how many
true.
games we've played.
This is true. This is true. And today we're playing another new game, which I'm very excited about. So I will also say, let us now intro the game.
Sure. Here we go. Folks, today we're going to be doing something that you have never seen us do before, which is play a game in which there's GM'd combat.
Yes,
With a game master.
Whoa!
I'm the game master.
Oh my
Here's
gosh.
a treat for you
Oh
folks.
my gosh.
What's
You're the
happening?
game master?
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
am the game master. Well, actually, the game calls it a swamp beast or SB, but that's really neither here nor there. What you need to know is that this is not only the first time that I've run a game with combat on our stream, it's the first time I've ever run a game with combat as a GM.
Ever?
I'm
What?
pretty sure ever,
What?
yeah.
Blades in the
There
Dark
are-
doesn't have any combat?
Ooh, not in the dedicated sense. The
Okay.
rolls are the same as they would be for a skill check.
Okay.
So
Ever?
this is a game that has
Have you
rules
never
that are
run
only
a
combat.
D&D game ever, Kurt?
Never.
That's
No,
truly
I've never
wild.
been a DM.
No?
0 times.
Wow.
Never will.
for
Never
today.
will. Wow.
When you
Not a
will.
DM.
And this
If
I'm
we
an
can
SB.
get to
sorry.
1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, which is tomorrow, Kurt will run a D&D game. So keep that in mind.
Sure. Sure.
Sure. That'll never happen, so yes. I'll say yes. I can't stop thinking now because we mentioned that Kurt's on the bottom that you could be the swamp bottom. I just can't stop thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that,
sorry.
Amanda.
I know
Really-
I didn't
yeah,
need
no.
to share it, but I
Brought it
couldn't
out.
stop. It was gonna be in my head unless I said it out loud. So now that I've said it out loud, no one repeat it in chat.
Everybody repeat it in chat. Word for word.
Nope.
Go, 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 go,
Nope.
go, 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 go.
This sounds really fun. So wait, so you're like a monster that we have to fight? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm a game master in the most traditional sense.
An
Mostly
SB.
I will be fish. But weren't you going to go grab pizza?
Mostly I will be
I
fish.
am, but now I want to hear about this whole this is crazy. I'll grab pizza and I need D6s. Is this true?
You do need D6s.
I would also grab a deck of cards if you've got one around.
Yes, I can do that. Deck of
Beautiful.
cards, D6s,
Yep.
maybe a little dice tray. Be right
You
back.
want?
And pizza. See you in 5.
See you in
See you in
5. I want to share a little anecdote about being lifelong gamers and dice, which is that before this stream started, I was like, am I forgetting anything? And Kurt was like, you're going to need dice and playing cards. And so I was like, oh, sweet, I'll go get dice and playing cards. And I've been playing D&D and games of this sort for 25 years, I think is the amount of time. I've done a lot of it, and I went looking at my house, and I don't have a single 6-sided die anywhere in this house, which is so deeply embarrassing. And I am going to be fired from gamerdom after this. So this will be my last stream. Thank you for joining us. It's very embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
also not, because how many times do we even play dice games?
It's true. It's not very needed.
Way less than you'd expect, given the whole premise of our stream.
Otto is killing us all at the number of years playing RPGs. Very well done. How many years have you been playing RPGs, Kurt?
That's a really difficult question to answer, because I think I always wanted to play RPGs. Actually, I always wanted to play D&D. It was like a
Really?
sort of
Okay.
mythical idea to be able
Yeah.
to play
Seems
D&D.
right.
I was in like 2003, 2004 reading webcomics about like a D&D party, essentially. And I had no
webcomic.
Order of the Stick, which was very popular at the time,
Yeah,
but
that rings a
I
bell.
don't know if anybody knows what it is anymore. Anyway, I was so excited about, the whole D&D thing. And then I encountered someone for the first time who had played and run D&D. And I thought, oh my God, it's real. It had never occurred to me that anyone in real life would do this. And then I was too intimidated to get into it myself. I would never have gone out and bought books. And I didn't. Only reason I ever started playing D&D was because a friend of mine bothered to learn the rules, and I spent the entire time intimidated by the amount of information and lore in it.
Interesting.
Were we playing 4th edition? Yes, we were. But
Not the best
Also,
intro, I think.
a lot going on there. Atomic Sorcery, I did love Fire Emblem. I still love Fire Emblem. I think I just wanted there to be more improv. JView, I think you have a great point about trying to improv everything outside of combat. Almost everything we do here is improv, and that is the distinction between the game we're playing today and the games we usually play, in which it is the other way around. Usually there's like an elaborate social structure, and then we like don't fight, or the fighting happens the exact same way, or there's, no elaborate anything. But today's game is different. There are combat rules and not rules that aren't combat, which is normal for most people and weird for specifically us. Of course, the combat's also weird, and it's called fish combat because it's fishing.
It's called fish combat. Yeah, I love that you've hyped this up as like, it's combat, but it's only almost combat.
There is also animal combat. I don't know if you'll encounter any of that.
Wow. Wow,
Mhm.
wow.
On the land and everything.
Amazing. Wow, that's like real combat. JView, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad
thrilled to
that
be here.
Twitch pulled you in here as well. It's nice to have folks who are excited about games. 12 years, Game Master and player. Impressive. Impressive.
Anthony,
Yes?
you want to say your numbers to the world? This is a chance
I
for you
did.
to flex.
I did say it earlier already. 25 years a player, probably like 24 years a dungeon master. I've been playing since I was but a wee child. We were talking about the lack of like cheerleaders in our world earlier. What was that? You can say something?
I'm just, Joker, how do you have a fish-colored Mortal Kombat logo?
Is that what that is?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Mortal Kombat's logo.
And you say it's fish colored because it's blue?
I would call it fish-colored. It's like blue
what
and
exactly
fish.
is fish colored?
I'm just looking up Mortal Kombat. It is okay. It is the Mortal Kombat logo.
Okay.
I haven't lost my mind. Most Mortal Kombat logos are like red and black, right?
That's true.
Kind of
That's true.
odd to-
This is more fish colored, I'd say.
You know what? I did just look it up, and it seems it might be the logo for Mortal Kombat 1, which confusingly is a 2023 Mortal Kombat game.
No, why'd they do that?
Look,
That's
I
bad.
can't tell you what the minds behind NetherRealm Studios are doing out there.
Oh no. That's like, wait, didn't Xbox do that? Did they do that? Do an Xbox One? It was not the original Xbox? I think.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
there was Xbox, and then Xbox 360, and then Xbox One, and then Xbox Series X, which doesn't really help this
It's
process.
the best numbering system I've ever heard. I love it. When I first learned, okay, so like we see all these movies. I grew up in Canada. We see all these movies from the US where there's like there's football games, and like everybody from the whole school goes to the football game, and like everyone's mom goes to the football game, and like, it's like the big event. I was sure this was like a fully fictional thing, like lockers that are outside. I was like, okay, just for the movie, for the convenience of the movie. But I have a friend who grew up in Kansas, and she comes from a town where it's a football town. Like that's what it is. And the high school football team is like the big deal, and they have a full stadium for the football team, and everybody would go to the football game, and it was like the big event of the week. And I was like, oh wow, this is real life for people. And I just can't imagine what being the quarterback of your high school football team, and thus the hero of everybody does to you when you are literally 16 years old.
It feels like too much. I feel like that would mess me up my whole life.
Right? It just feels like it would just do something crazy to your brain. It's like mini child actor, It does that to your brain. But you didn't
Let
make
us
millions
know.
of dollars.
If you were a quarterback in high school and it was great for you,
Oh
or
my
bad
God.
for you, tell us, please.
Please, I hope that one of the 23 people here was a quarterback in high school. That would be great. I feel like we have a selection issue where the people who have come here today are unlikely to be quarterbacks. But I believe in you. I don't want to make judgments about who is attracted to storytelling game streams at 8:12 p.m. on a Monday.
I do need you all to know that I just read Jamie's comment that said, nope, the pep rallies and stuff was all real. And I think so. I know so little about American football that I read it as pepperai, as if it was like a flower.
The
Pepperai and
yeah.
stuff was all real. We carried blossoms every day to the game.
Jamie, I read my county is big into it as my country is big into it, and I was like, what other country is doing it? But
America too. America harder.
Secret America.
Is that Secret America is just Guam, I think.
Yeah, or Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Rapala was a star defensive end. That's sick. I have something called a nose guard. Atomic Sorcery, is this true or is this a joke? I don't know. I just feel a little... I'm not sure that's real.
I did play sports, but I didn't... It wasn't school sports. I don't know. It was all extracurricular stuff, right?
Were you a soccer player?
I did play soccer. You
Me
can
too.
tell from these gams, baby.
Well, I can't see them right now, but it's true.
Trust it. Trust it.
Trust it. Trust the process.
Trust the gams.
Trust in the gams.
That's what grandma tells you when you don't believe her.
Oh my gosh, there's strange incantations being listed in chat. 3443 Rapala responds to a message about a nose guard. They're speaking a secret language.
And we respect it. You gotta speak your secret language. You gotta pull it together over there.
Joker is protesting European football, the true football. We gotta remember it.
I mean,
Football.
that's the only thing I'll know about. You tell me about baseball, I'll do my best. You tell me about basketball, I should know more. It was made in Canada, I suppose.
Right?
You tell me about football of the American variety. Well, I'm glad you like it, sport. I hope that was good.
Kurt, you suddenly have to be a commentator for a international level professional sports game. You are killed at the end if you don't do a satisfactory job. What sport do you choose?
Oh, well, let's just go full football and I'll go out like in a big blaze of glory. And it looks like coming down the first half of the game, they're having a great time. Everybody hugging each other. Stop moving so fast and start moving more slowly. Then stop moving at all. Oh, it looks like it's a sponsor. Interesting timing. I thought they were in the middle of playing, but now they're not.
All the big guys have gone off the field and the other big guys have come onto the field. The first big guys were tired, I think. And now new big guys need to come.
Looks like big guy takes oblong object and passes it through his legs. This represents birth in some cultures, including this one. Birthing man has passed it to a man behind him who has thrown the egg. This represents the fragility of youth. Back to you. I'll die soon.
The big guys don't like the egg anymore, and they've decided to kick it down the field. They hate the egg. Other big guys
hate egg.
So anyways, if you're needing some commentators for your county's football game, Kurt and I do have some availability in our schedules.
Pat, a girl running around in a tank top is in fact Amanda. We must wait for Amanda to become a human being again, as someone was streaming for 5 hours before launching us all in here. You can tell Amanda's here by the fact that there's an empty chair that waits for her, and indeed the name Amanda on screen.
I love this part of the stream where it's two men and chair.
Yeah, we do have our own chairs. In case you were thinking Anthony's sharing mine, and we just have a really creative setup with different lighting somehow.
Yeah, I'm underneath his table, and this is a backdrop.
Lock the Fox, I believe you're right about Naismith. I have a street called Naismith in my hometown. Actually.
Really? Interesting.
I can only assume it's for that reason, but it's spelled differently, so now I'm going to check if it's the correct spelling.
What are you guys checking about?
Just checking
James
about basketball
Naismith,
and Naismith.
the inventor of basketball, Canadian. But invented it in Boston, I think.
That is true.
And Kurt had a street called Naismith in his hometown, so that catches you all up. Also, We all played D&D for a long time, and football's weird. I think that's kind of covers
Right.
everything.
If you want to know more about it, feel free to check the VOD. Okay,
Nice.
folks. Amanda, are you good for us to jump in?
Yes. I do need to pull my pizza out of the oven in a few minutes. I just popped it in, and then I'll grab my dice and cards. Sorry about the delay there. I just was like, I will heat this pizza up because,
You
girl,
deserve.
you've been streaming all day. So
Least you
eat
can do
some.
is make a
Yeah.
temperature of food that is the temperature you want food to be.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
really is what a kitchen is for. It's just a bunch of different appliances that make food the temperature you
Different
want them to be.
temperatures.
Different
Yeah.
ones, all sorts of different ones.
So true. And then there's also things to make food into smaller pieces.
Oh, that's true. We do have some of those.
Yeah,
And it's
those are
weird
like the
because
two things.
all the food goes into body and then becomes body temperature in the end, you know?
So
Utility of life.
It is. It is.
Sorry, I asked a second ago, but are we good to do things, Amanda?
Yeah, let's do some things, and then as soon as I'm taking the pizza out, I'll just I will grab my dice and cards, and then we'll be good to go.
Gotcha.
Yes, hit me
Okay,
up.
well, let's talk a little bit about how this system's going to work.
Let's.
In Rod, Reel, and Fist, we
Mhm.
are a group of fisher folk. We're fisher people, and we're
Yeah.
fishing.
Fishers.
Fishers, if you will.
Yes.
You'll have an objective. We have a bit of a plot line we're going to be dropping into. I don't know how far you'll get into the adventure, but we're going to have some fun with it. Now, the trick here is that there are two main ways that this game is going to resolve.
Okay.
One is with dice rolls, and one is with something called gambits, which are part of that dice roll
Gambits.
process. Gambits.
All
Have you
right.
heard of a little game called Rock, Paper, Scissors?
I have.
Never heard of it.
One of my faves.
Some would call it a classic. Now, this game is going to use a rock, paper, scissors-like system called gambits, which will impact your roll. I'm not going to go through the independent parts because this adventure that we're playing, haha,
We'll
weird,
take us through
is
the
going to
part.
have a couple of sort of step you through the process of combat, and we will go through it. This is an introductory adventure to the game Rod, Reel, and Fist, and it is brought to you by a module called Fishbones, which I read
Brought
the
to you
entirety
by
of. Brought to you
Fishbones.
by Fishbones. They're inside fish. Fishbones is a sort of like pared down version, a rule reference, a beginner adventure, a simplification of the system Rod, Reel, and Fist. So I have barely read any of Rod, Reel, and Fist, but I've read the entirety of Fishbones. So huge shout out to Fishbones for doing an excellent job turning an elaborate, wild system into something a little bit more digestible. Pat, I'm with you on Rule of Cool. Amanda, do you have to grab pizzas? Or oh, Amanda must consult the great pizza.
2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh, great.
Man, I
Oh,
love
it's in
living.
an oven. It's in an
Yeah.
oven.
I just
was
put it
like,
in the
Amanda,
oven. It's
that's
just-
too long to microwave.
No, I'm just heating it up in the oven. It's just leftover pizza, so I'm just reheating it.
God, I love
Loki,
living in
yes.
2025 that you could just talk to your room. When is pizza ready? Let me consult the room.
Yes,
Grim
Lord
knows
Monk.
all.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. That is the superior version of rock, paper, scissors that I'm sure many people in chat are familiar with as well.
It's like pure poetry, if you think about it. I know it's kind of a gag, but like think of just about the cadence of rock, paper, lizard, scissors, lizard, Spock. Like there's a symmetry to it. I think it's genius. Whoever made it is the cleverest pal. Folks, I have moved a piece of spreadsheetery into the shared folder, and it is really bare bones, but we're just going to use it to track a couple of things as we play.
He mentioned
start.
spreadsheets. Woo! Oh my god!
Wow, he did it! He said the thing! You don't sound like that. Promise. You don't sound like that. In the spreadsheet, there are a few things that we're going to fill out for our characters, but before we do that, let's talk about your scenario. In this introductory adventure called All in Mail, Never Clinking, we are going to be trying to save or trying to get revenge upon a fish who swallowed a friend. So let's hear about that.
Okay.
Peace
Yeah,
got
let's
him
hear
all.
about that.
He's got him all. Swallowed Owen, who was playing by the riverbank of your village. It came up out of the water, impossibly huge, unbounded by the water's edge, and took him. Then it swam upstream into the old region. Others search downriver, but you know better. The first question we'll be answering as characters is, how do you know Owen, our unfortunate lost friend, swallowed, eaten
Oh.
by this fish?
How do
Has
we know
got him
Owen,
all.
Anthony?
How do we know Owen? Okay,
How do we
okay,
know
okay.
Owen?
How do you know
What if
him?
Owen was our third party member?
And what kind of party are we? A
Birthday party.
throuple,
A throuple? Ooh, I like
we could all
that. Are we
own
saving
a fish restaurant together.
a fish restaurant together? Oh my goodness, these are both great ideas.
It could be
I mean,
like
we could be a throuple that owns the fish restaurant. Is that too many ties to someone?
It could be. What about a classic like best friend boyfriend situation?
One of your best friends, one of your
like it's
boyfriends.
Owen's one of our boyfriends,
Correct.
one of our best friends.
Yes. And maybe we like each other, maybe we don't like each other. There's options here. She's speaking to the room again.
Just speaking to the Google. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that could be cool. I like the idea of us just all running a restaurant together, because I feel like you can always have interpersonal. Like that's definitely going to come into it. I feel like if you're running a restaurant with people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you like we could have a best friend boyfriend co-owners of restaurant situation? We're all business partners.
We're all business partners because we're all close to each other personally. Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
But
I was literally
two.
thinking like a party of role players, because we are a party of role players, so it'd be like if Kurt went missing and now we're on an adventure to find Kurt.
Okay, so we're in an alternate universe. We're in an alternate universe where Kurt is Owen, and we do a live stream every week where we play storytelling games, but one of our members has gone missing.
And we have to find him.
Please choose 1 to 2 ways that you know Owen.
We've got about 6. Does that work?
No!
Kurt's the game master.
30 ways that we know Owen.
All right, Amanda, what's your favorite? I vote RPG party members or best friend boyfriend restaurant owners.
Best friend boyfriend restaurant.
Your
owners.
Restaurant owners.
Yeah.
Or restaurant owners.
No.
Restaurant owners?
Restaurant, thank you. We're not doing a Hooters.
We own a Hooters together.
This is Hooters, but it's only fish. That feels like you're adding a lot of layers actually on Hooters, aren't you?
Now, which one of you is best friends with Owen, and which one of you has Owen as your boyfriend?
Which one do you want?
I don't know. What do you feel more? Do you have an attachment to one or the other, or no?
I think I'm the boyfriend. And
you're the
the best friend.
And I'm the best friend?
Yeah. Let's
I have been typecast as the best friend so many times in my life, so I'm so honored.
Would you prefer to be the boyfriend?
No, I'm honored to take the role that I've been just waiting. Do you know how many times I've auditioned for best friend? So many times. Put me in. I'm
so ready for this. You've been preparing for years.
I've been preparing my whole life.
Oh my god, this is perfect.
With red hair, I feel like you're always like the best friend character.
Oh, you don't.
Or you're the other woman. Those are like the two things. The other woman or the best friend, usually. In like those Hallmark movies, that's usually who I go out for.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
That's so fun.
Yeah,
comedic
relief, best friends. Yeah, me too. I'm trying. Hallmark.
That'd be so fun.
Call me.
I'd
love to.
Let's write a movie about 3 role players at Christmas.
You can film it up in Elmont, where they film all the Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Which, for folks not in the know, is about an hour away from where I'm sitting. Now, how do you know the other Fisher? Well, we've already established you've got restaurant ownership, so I guess we've covered that. Great.
I see. Amanda's the other Fisher. I got it.
Yes. Lord Monk is saying, so the Ariel cosplay was for this stream. It was not. It was not. It was just literally, this is how it happened. I had on the top of my pile of my crop tops that I've been just going through and cycling through to see what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. I had this top, which as I said, I got for a Disney bound cosplay because you can't do a full costume if you go to Disney, but you can do Disney bounding, which is where you dress up like a character. Is the top of my pile, and I was like, I have my like fishy shorts. You guys can't see in this light, but they have scales on them. And then I was like, I'll just put that on today. And I was like, I guess I'll put on little Ariel earrings. I may as well commit to the bit. But then I looked up this game after and I was like, are we really playing a game where we're fishing? This is feels faded.
I actually can't believe it's an accident. You're such a being of chaos, Amanda.
Did not intend.
Go get your pizza, chaos.
Yes,
gremlin.
I should. Oh my gosh, it's gonna burn.
I know.
Thank you for reminding me. Be right back.
What a goof. Folks,
Folks.
drop a goof in the chat.
Right. Please. I don't know what that means, but sounds good. Kurt, it really changes the dynamic when you are the game master. Like, both Amanda and I have, I think, a troublemaker like streak in us, you know, a trickster god-esque energy. And when you are the authority, suddenly I think we become our brattiest, you know? It just like explodes out of us.
That's true. Yeah. Fair enough.
Is it the same thing? Wait, I'm thinking back to when... No, it happens no matter what. Like when I was the game master, I think you two also got troublesome. So I think it's just the nature of things. That like once somebody's a grown-up, then you're like, ha ha, I'm just going to mess it up.
Sure. I mean, that's what you got to do. If nobody else is rebelling against authority, I mean, what's the point of having authority in the first place?
That's right. That's right. Pat is pointing out that Amanda has the most nerd cred behind her. That's because we're trying to turn things around in this stream.
We're really about gender parity of people who have an infinite amount of swag displayed. Anthony has a tastefully furnished home. I have a spare room in the trees of Canada. I do have a crokinole board. This will mess up my whole
That's pretty
situation.
cool. That's some nerd cred right there.
So that's like my big claim to dork in the background here. Oh, now I've messed up the angle, as I knew I would. We all heard me say it.
But Amanda is like, in this stream, Amanda's the real nerd, and we are both like the fake nerds that are just the con to look hot. And so we've turned things around. We've turned it on their heads today. Atomic Sorcery says botany nerd cred. Oh, because you've got some plants
Botany
behind you.
Right, yes. I thought I was being asked if I had purchased any nerd cred, and I was like, I don't think it's for sale.
Have you bought any nerd cred?
Have you bought any nerd cred?
Yeah, the pile of nerdness is way cool. I agree. It is a great backdrop for Amanda's stream.
Okay.
And she's back.
Looks like we've returned.
I made it.
Perhaps with pizza.
I have pizza, I have cards, I have dice.
Really all the things I could have asked for, and
Everything
also
you
pizza.
could need in life.
Okay. I'm going to call you both restaurateurs for your occupation.
Yeah, fair.
So we'll need a name at some point. We'll need your age. We'll need some pronouns. And we are also going to need a type. Now I'm going to tell you the types of fisher that you can be. This is your way that you approach both life and the art of fishing. You might get some bonus abilities from this, but we won't worry too much about it. You can be an angler, a brawler, an explorer, an expert, or you may be patience.
Ooh, okay. What's the spirit of an angler, Kurt? I don't know enough about fishing or life.
In this game, an angler will make you better at fish combat. A brawler will make you better at animal combat. An explorer will have you move around the environment better. Patience will have you resist certain negative consequences better. Fishing's all about patience. Folks who've gone fishing will know this, or they would know this if they weren't still waiting for a bite out there in a boat somewhere. And
Kurt,
the expert...
Oh, sorry.
I have been fishing.
Have you been fishing? Yeah.
I have like one very fond fish memory that is crystal clear memory in my mind. It involves beverage, not of the alcohol variety, just like a weird sody pop lemonade that had ginseng in it. And I think about it way too often. It doesn't exist anymore. It was like 1,000 years ago.
What? That sounds tasty.
Yeah, bee pollen too, which told me that bee pollen was tasty. So then I picked up some bee pollen and have since added it to more adult beverages. But that's a separate problem slash truth about Kurt. The expert is better at knowing stuff. So, angler, brawler, expert, explorer, patience.
Mm.
Well, I feel drawn to explorer or patience just because it also informs what this character is like in their life. And I like the idea of either being like an explorer, constantly like wandering, trying new things, new micro obsessions, or being just like a very patient, calm human on this earth. I feel like I play a lot of erratic characters. And so playing like a character who actually has a serenity to them. It's a nice change of pace.
Sure. Well, pick one.
Amanda, do you want either of those? Do you care?
I kind of want to be angler. You said is like the expert?
Nope, those are two separate ones. I was going to say Amanda's forgotten the list already, and I knew that was true because I would as well.
It's okay, you're eating pizza.
I was like, is there a visual that I can see?
Can I look at stuff?
I don't plan on giving you that.
All right.
I simply keeping too much to myself. Angler, brawler, expert, explorer, or patience.
So what does the angler do?
Fishes.
I'm good at fishing.
Yep.
It's a fishing game.
Knows about fish.
The expert knows about things.
Things.
There are fishing-based benefits to patience as well. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I like the idea of knowing things. I like that it's random though, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it will always be helpful. But I feel like it would be helpful to have someone that fishes well, considering what our mission is
You're
to catch a
fishing, if you will.
So I think I'll be that. I think I'll be an angler and I'll be good at fishing.
All right.
Okay, nice. We got an angler.
In real life, I'm not very good at fishing, but
have you also been fishing?
Yeah, I used to go fishing every summer. I don't really like to go fishing because I don't like to catch fish. So
that's a big damper on things.
I'm not very good at it because I never liked the idea of catching fish. I was like, it feels really mean to catch a fish. That feels mean.
That fish was busy.
And then people were like, it's fine, you throw it back in. And even as a kid, I remember being like, but isn't there like a hole in it? Like, isn't that like it's like if someone put a hole in you and pulled you out of your life and then was like, and threw you back in while you're like just bleeding out of your face. Like, I'd be like, oh, I don't think I like that very much.
And they're like, I'm being nice. I put you back in the water. And you're like, hole in face. Why'd you do that?
Ow.
Why you do hole in face? Now I have hole in face. You say this nice, I have hole in face. Who nice now?
Kurt really understands the plight of a fish.
And if people wanted to catch fish to eat, good luck if you brought me. I would be just always trying to throw the fish back in the water.
Halfway through dinner, Amanda's throwing the fillets back into the water.
Let them be free. Don't eat them.
Throwing this pepperoni back in the pigsty.
Amanda, it's too late. Yeah, exactly.
Well, now that we have panned fishing in general, let's play this fishing game.
Well, we're going to have to make another choice or two, folks.
I'm playing patience, by the way.
Yeah, I put it in there because I didn't have any. Temperaments, you can be easygoing, hot-blooded, or tricky.
Ooh. Oh.
Easygoing, hot-headed, tricky.
Tricky. I'm tricky.
You're tricky.
I'll be easygoing.
Great. That's all we need.
I love this. We have no idea what we're getting into, Amanda. We keep just
then you would make strategic decisions. Folks, these two have played too many board games, and if I gave them the rules...
We'd min-max!
We would simply
constantly min-maxing!
We would simply not.
Well, if I'm the angler, and if I'm also easygoing, then we can get the max easygoing bonus.
There's an incredible combo where if you are the expert and also you are erratic, you unlock the ability to be erratically expert. It is called the Spectrum bonus.
That would be us.
That would be you. It's true. What did you pick again, Anthony? Easygoing or hot-blooded?
Easygoing, my brother.
That's good, because if you hadn't said that, I probably would have sang out hot-blooded. And then I shouldn't sing right now.
That would be the last piece of your voice, and then he would be silent for the rest of the stream.
All I have left. Okay, great. Okay, now we have our big ideas here about who these folks are. You will need a name. You will need an age. I guess you don't really need an age. Just pick a general neighborhood that you reside in. And I want pronouns for your characters, so I know who you are.
I think my name is Barney. And Ahmed, how old are we? We run a restaurant. Are we like young running a restaurant? Are we like late 20s? Or are we like...
How old do you feel today? Like if you were to feel inside of yourself.
Oh.
How old is your character?
I'm either 28 or 45.
40. Yeah, I'm feeling 45. I think is good.
Okay, great.
Let's be 45.
Okay,
I'm feeling 45.
I'm feeling 45.
Who in the chat's feeling 45 today?
28's also a great age pick though, but I think let's be established. We've been doing this for a while, maybe. We're pretty good at it.
Nice. Do we have a successful restaurant?
Yeah.
That's a fun question. Oh,
nice.
Yeah, you do.
Do we like each other? Because I feel like we suggested maybe that we have some tension because we're missing Owen's the like center of this L, you know?
Yeah, does Owen connect us?
Yeah.
I think we have hung out without Owen, but we don't do it often.
We don't do it often. I like the idea that it's kind of weird. I think there's
maybe more of a fear. Like, I think there's a fear of like, what will it be like if we hang out without Owen?
Right.
Because we haven't really done that. So it's like, I guess it's like we met through Kurt. So what if you and I hung out without Kurt?
Oh yeah. This is just like us and Kurt. I'm his boyfriend. You're his best friend. We're all 45.
We're all 45.
And we own a restaurant together. A stream.
So true.
You're Kurt's boyfriend and I'm his best friend.
Right.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life. Did we decide another thing? So Barney, 45, he, him. We have a successful restaurant, a successful coastal fishing restaurant. But
Bye, Joker.
We barely hang out. Bye, Joker. We barely hang out without Owen. Owen's always there, and so there is a trepidation about us hanging out, only us. And when I say us, I mean Barney and whom, Amanda?
Well, I think that I'm Calvin.
Barney and Calvin.
Barney and Calvin,
Yeah,
a classic
Calvin.
duo.
Calvin with a K,
Gotcha. Okay.
if that's okay.
And our restaurant's called
Thank you.
Bonk.
Mhm.
Barney
And can
owns
I
Calvin.
can I be 46?
Wow, you gotta pull superiority on me. Can't
This
let
is
me have
world
this.
building, okay.
I'm 46.
How old's
Calvin
Owen?
is 46.
Owen's 46, by the way.
Okay.
Because you guys are
He,
best
him
friends. He, him
He,
pronouns
him.
for Calvin?
For you, for Barney, for Owen. Is Calvin he, him? I think Calvin might be they, them.
Okay.
They, them, he, him is fine though too.
Nice.
Either one of those.
Great.
Yeah. Calvin's
Okay.
fluid.
I love this about Calvin.
Yeah. Everyone loves this about Calvin. Such a fluid person.
Some would even say easygoing. Wait, no, they won't. They say tricky.
They're tricky. Even
Calvin
with their
thinks of himself as easygoing, I think.
Oh,
But
see.
isn't.
What's a bit-
It's a little tricky.
Oh,
instead.
tricky. Interesting.
I think they think they're easygoing, but I think they're very particular. Maybe.
Okay.
Look, we've all
What
been
is-
there.
What does it mean to be tricky? I don't really know. It means when you win with a cunning gambit, instead of making your
This won't
opponent
mean
lose
anything to you.
dice from their stand firm roll, you
Mhm.
may give yourself +1 die to your own stand firm roll this round. And next round,
That is truly what it means to be tricky, isn't it?
that's what I would define it
Yeah,
as.
that's how I'd say it.
Why do I run GM games here ever? I should simply not.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I'll behave.
No, it is why we're all here, is to see you clown on me. And if you simply never rescue Owen, then that's not on me. Uh, Here's how this is going to go. It is, I want to say morning, um, the day after Owen was swallowed by the great fish. By the way, the fish, I am going to write, I'll put the name down in our little spreadsheet here, but understand that it is in fact going to be a pain in the ass to try and say this fish's name out loud. The fish's name is Paisgarama. Paisgarama.
What?
I will
Pep
just put
rally?
pep rally. Paisgarima. Paisgarima, I'll read out the intro once again now that we have characters. Paisgarima swallowed Owen playing by the riverbank. I think Owen was probably like throwing dice, you know? It's that one night that Owen's not with either of you because it's the local like it's a game night that happens by the stream. There's a sort of pagoda, and some of the folks in town who've been going there forever head out and play a game of liar's dice.
Okay.
And it's just a ritual that Owen loves, and it didn't go according to plan this
Oh,
time.
wow.
Sitting with his back to the river, Owen had just won a round and stood up, pumped his arms in the air, and said, "Finally, I told you I was going to get it. I told you." And you wouldn't, you thought I was bluffing. And that's when the others at the table tried to warn Owen what was happening. But Owen thought that they were just ragging on him,
Of course.
joking around.
Right?
And as the shadow drew closer and closer, swallowed Owen whole.
Pies got him
Oh my
out.
gosh.
So others in the town, others in the village have been looking downstream for this fish towards the sea, which makes sense. It's a huge fish, but you know better. So in town, this is a normal village. It's got the amenities you would expect in a kind of archetypical fantasy village. Is there anyone you would like to see or anything you would like to investigate or consider before I present you with your sort of options going out into the world?
I mean, could we like talk to the people that were at the game? Like, could we get
Yeah.
some?
Yeah, there's one person still here who's not out actively searching for Owen downriver. Uh, Her name is Maya.
Okay.
Uh,
Maya.
yeah, Maya feels guilty about the Owen thing because it's usually her that sits in that spot. And then today it was Owen.
Hmm.
So you could find her at the tavern, nursing a drink and feeling pretty bad.
Sad.
This is
Yeah.
a real RPG, guys. We're meeting someone at a
Okay.
tavern.
We're going to a
This is
tavern.
pretty legit.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
you want to go to the tavern? Are we both going
Yeah.
to ask her questions?
Yeah. Well, but we're walking just outside the tavern first. I want to see a little bit of Barney and Calvin first.
Okay.
Hey, you holding up okay? You're breaking out
Yeah.
on your cheekbones like you do when you're stressed, so.
What? Do I do that when I'm stressed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember during lobster season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept calling you a clown behind your. Oh, I didn't tell you that. No, I kept calling you a clown behind your back because of the
What?
rosy cheeks. Yeah, I didn't say that out loud before.
Who do you say that to?
Like everybody who would come in kind of as like a icebreaker.
That's why people have been calling me Red Cheeks?
Yep.
I thought it was a
that's-
cute nickname.
It is. Man, it is.
What? Well, yeah, but I didn't know where it come from.
It's loving. It's loving.
Okay. Well,
But you doing okay?
I mean, other than what I just found out about you making a mean nickname about me, I guess I'm
So
doing
that's
as good
more
as-
upsetting than your best friend being eaten by a fish? Is that what you're kind of saying right
Well,
now?
no, I'm not saying. Well, now you're making it weird, Barney. This is why we never hang out when Owen's not around, because you make me nervous.
At this
Sorry.
point, I think you're standing outside the tavern, and the tavern owner walks out and crosses her arms and says, "Folks, I know it's a tough day for you, but you can't just be yelling outside the tavern here."
Well, were we
Oh,
yelling?
sorry.
So sorry. Sorry for raising my voice.
It's all right. We're
Sorry.
all rattled from this. I'm sure you folks most of all, but
Yeah, yeah. It's
I got a
rough.
bar to run.
My apologies. Is
Sorry,
Maya
I gotta
inside?
go.
Oh,
Yeah, and I better give Greta a drink. So the
okay.
bartender walks back inside.
Let's ask her. See if she knows anything.
All right.
Hey, can I Calvin, can I give you a hug? I know we've never hugged before, but can I give you a hug?
Yeah, all right. I think that would help. That would be nice.
All right, come here. Come here. How is this hug? Is it weird?
Um, I think it's actually only weird in that it's so oddly comforting. I
Oh,
think for Calvin. I think Calvin feels held and seen in this moment.
wow.
And Calvin is not usually as much like as active, I think, in the store with you because they're usually out fishing. So it's nice. I feel like I'm being included. What
Nice.
about for you? How does it feel for Barney?
I think for the first time Barney realizes just like how like small Calvin is, you know? I always think of you as a big presence, but you're not that big, you know?
No, I think I have like a big frame, but I'm pretty like when you get your arms around Calvin, they're like a person that's like surprisingly slim underneath their clothes, but they got wide shoulders. That's what I think for
I'm
Calvin.
struck by how truly you're just a child, like we all are, grown up, forced into adulthood.
Wow, that's deep. You should write it down. That's good.
Barney writes it down as we walk into the tavern.
Inside, you see, of course, an old familiar haunt. Here, this isn't really a place that's in competition with your restaurant. This is a place that people would grab a drink. You wouldn't go here to grab a meal.
Hmm.
Um, there's some folks playing darts. It's quieter than usual. I think there's a banged up sort of dexterity table-based game in here as
Hmm.
well somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe like a
Jungle.
no, I think it's like a sort of an equivalent of shuffleboard,
Okay,
but
Oh,
nice.
okay.
yeah,
Ghost
there's
I
a
was
flip.
like
small
giant Jenga, like
no,
what?
no. Anyway,
Shuffleboard? Yeah.
so some folks are playing games, but it's a little early in the day to be really drinking, unless, well, unless you saw what Maya did. Uh, Still, it's early in the day. Maya's nursing a beer.
Hey, Maya?
Oh, oh, hey,
Hey.
hey, Barney.
Hey. Hey, I'm sorry. We're all sorry.
We're all sorry. You don't have to say it. It's okay. I, I'm sorry. We're all sorry,
We're
she
all
says, and she
sorry.
takes a sip of her drink. Do you need a drink? I can get the round.
I wouldn't mind a drink. How about you, Calvin?
Mm-mm. I'll
Oh,
only have water.
so sorry, Calvin. I forgot.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, and Maya like makes the universal gesture, and the barkeep brings around. I want to say mead is served here. I think there's a honey industry in town and in the surrounding area. The region is known for its wildflowers. You're up in a slightly more mountainous area, I think. This is a higher stream. So yeah, there's sort of mountain wildflowers that are used by the town to make honey, and hence there is mead. It's pleasant, mild. You wouldn't normally go for this one, I don't think.
Hmm. It's nice. Comforting. Hey, Maya, we just wanted to ask you if, just about any details before we go out. We're gonna go looking for him, you know. Can't really do anything else. Can't concentrate on anything else. But we wanted to ask you some questions first. That okay?
Yeah, yeah, no, go ahead. I'll tell you whatever I can. Better that you ask me now than later, she says, taking another swig. Each person you ask a question to, I'm going to get you to roll a d6. Um,
Question
and
first
then
and
The
then a
I'll,
combat has
d6?
already begun. Combat
No.
of questions.
There is fish combat, there is animal combat, and there is question combat.
Every conversation is a battle. It must be won.
If one of you wants to roll the die for me.
Do I need to ask a question first?
No. You ask for
Oh.
information, and
Okay.
she's
Okay.
going to give you what she knows.
Nice. I'm gonna roll a die. I've rolled a 3.
Wow. Seems moderate.
Well, you were going to go upriver, huh? Upstream?
Yeah. That's
Well, I
where
think-
the big one lives, right?
No, I think you're crazy. Well, maybe. I don't know. Nobody knows where this fish came from. It just came out of here and...
Mm.
But I'll tell you, if you do go up there, there's an old keep. There's still knights coming and going from there. Real knights, if you can believe that. And I'm not drunk yet. Real knights coming and going from this keep up there.
What?
You wouldn't believe it. Yeah.
Well, now that's something strange, isn't it? You ever heard of that, Calvin?
I've never heard of that. But most of the good fishing is downstream, not upstream. So
That's what
I
I
don't really
always
go
say.
up there as often. What do you mean there's knights? What kind of knights?
Knights.
Like of the round table variety?
I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
I've never met a knight before. We
Whoa.
live in a village, don't we? No reason for there to be knights around here.
Nope.
So that's upstream. A keep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
But the fish, which way did it go?
Well, everybody else went downstream, and I reckon they're right to. You're going upstream, so I'm telling you what I know, all right?
Okay.
And I don't know much.
Maybe we should be rethinking that. What did the fish look like? Was it seem in an awful irritated mood?
That was huge. Ate him right up. I can't talk about this anymore, says Maya. And Maya
Oh.
turns and takes another sip of the drink. I know you went through something hard, but you're going to have to ask somebody else.
Sorry, Maya.
I don't know anything.
I know you've been through a lot in the last couple days.
Stop. No more sorries, all right? I just
Sorry.
got to deal with this. No. And then she turns. And the bartender looks at you with kind of a like, come on expression.
I think we should get out of here.
You want to know something? You want to know something? You're here for that, right?
Well, we're here for knowing. That's true.
Can you give me another roll?
It's a 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if you're going up to the old village, that's what you'll find upstream, right? Everybody knows that.
Old village and the keep.
Yeah, the old village, I think you would know about the old village. The keep maybe wouldn't have come up, but the old village, folks around here know about the parts. And the bartender, as she crosses her arms, you can see her muscles flex a little bit. Carrying kegs here and there certainly keeps you in shape. She says, I mean, folks used to live up there in our grandparents' time, but left because of the ghosts. So crazy that you're going there, frankly.
Yikes. Ghosts. Whew. Well,
I ain't afraid of ghosts. I'm only afraid of ghost fish. Because he can't catch them.
There's a
You-
murmur from some of the guys at the darts that are like, yeah, no, that's true. Can't catch no ghost fish.
Can't catch no ghost fish.
the hook goes right through them. That's the problem.
That's right. But ghost people? Nah, maybe they'll be helpful. Maybe we could ask them some questions about the fish.
You're mighty brave, Calvin.
Thank you. I don't think of myself as brave, but I'm just ready to talk to whoever I got to talk to find Owen. I'm resolute, is what I am. That's what I'd say. Well, I guess thanks for the help.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Best of luck out there.
I slide a tenner down the bar. Should get going.
Amanda, why don't you give me a roll as well?
2.
All right. Be seeing you.
You fucked up. Is there anybody we know out in the street as we're walking
Sure,
back to the
yeah.
restaurant?
He's a regular customer.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey. Hey, so sorry about what happened. Are you guys going to
Yeah.
be closed?
Unfortunately, we're both headed upstream, so.
Upstream.
Yeah. Yeah, no one else has gone upstream, and we figure, well, if he's up there, it's worth doing.
No, you know what? That makes sense.
You know
Strange
anything
things you
about.
hear about that place.
What kind of things do you hear?
Give me a roll.
Oh.
That would be another 2.
Well, I don't know. Books say all kinds of stuff. Everything sounds crazier than the last thing. Amanda, if you want to roll 2, I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Come on, no 2 or 3.
You mean like about the ghosts?
About all kinds of stuff.
6.
Well, I'll tell you. I don't know. I heard once. This feels so ridiculous. I heard the fish lives under an island. What does that even mean?
Under?
Yeah, under an island.
Under an island.
They got water
I've heard
down
people
there?
living on an island, but under an island? Is that possible?
Well, it don't make any sense to me, does it?
Nah, not really. But we appreciate it. Any
Like in a
vault?
information helps.
Well, get back safe, if you will. If all of you get lost out there. No more food for me, she says, and she's kind of joking, but she's kind of not.
Well, we left the restaurant to our collective that doesn't make sense, to my grandmother. But we hope it doesn't come to that.
Is she gonna have it open tonight?
No, she gotta travel down for the next town over, but
It would be a bit distasteful, don't you think, to open it tonight with Owen missing?
Well, I guess
Oh.
if she can't cook, yeah, it might not taste good.
but we might be back in time, right, Kelvin? All things go well.
Well, we'll have to see. And if we're back in time, there'll probably be a big fish to eat, so
Lord willing.
you'll be eating well.
Thanks.
Well,
See ya.
good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. As you go through this, we are going to have 3 parts to a day: morning, afternoon, and night. I'm going to call these watches. Each watch, you can do one of 3 things: fish, travel, or make camp.
Okay.
If you're traveling between 2 points, then that's going to take a watch. And if you haven't made camp in the last 3 watches, we're going to have a problem. Making camp is an important part of this game because it's sort of it makes you sleep and then you recover. That's part of the thing that this game can do.
All right.
So try to every 3 watches or so, sleep, which makes sense. Most of us sleep during the night, and that would be one of the 3 watches: morning, afternoon, night. Okay, so immediately in the vicinity, upstream of town, is the crossroads, which you may go to if you wish. Again, traveling is going to take like a watch
All right.
if you're done in the town.
But that's in the first thing in the upstream direction that we have.
It is the only thing immediately in the upstream direction. Follow a river, you tend to end up somewhere specific.
Is there any benefit to us starting with a rest, with the camp?
You are currently fully unexhausted, so no.
Okay.
What do you say, Kelvin? You ready to go? Got everything you need?
I got all my poles. I got all my bait. I got everything that I could possibly need. I got 3 hats. I feel pretty prepared.
Nice. I brought an
I also
extra
brought an
pair
extra
of
hat.
waders.
Oh, that's good. I brought an extra hat for you. And
I don't like wearing hats.
What? Calvin pulls out a hat
I don't want to mess up my hair.
from their pack that says the name of the restaurant. Is the restaurant named after Owen?
Yep.
I
It
think that makes
is.
sense to me.
Owen's.
Owen's place? Is it just Owen's? Owen's?
Yeah.
Owen's place? Owen's bait.
I don't think it's Owen's bait.
Owen's Lagoon.
Owen's Lagoon?
Sure. People will often clown on you because you're not actually near a lagoon. But
No, but everything is lagoon themed inside. We have a lot of pictures of lagoons.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we always say.
like
We're
oil
like, but look at all
paintings.
these.
Who did the paintings of lagoons?
Yeah, who did the paintings of lagoons? Well, I think Barney
Owen.
did the paintings.
And
Owen-
Barney.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, both of us. We love to paint.
They're both artists.
Mm-hmm.
They're both also skilled artists. They also
brought
sell
my
the
easel.
paintings.
Just in
Oh,
case.
that's good. Yeah, well, I got these hats made. I was gonna do a whole merch launch and surprise you guys, but now I guess Owen's gone, so
Merch launch.
I was gonna do a merch launch. I've been watching the TikToks about it.
Like
Everybody
local
else, all
restaurants
the-
do.
No X, no TikTok in this. I'm so sorry. I
TikTok
feel
doesn't
like
exist.
you've got a miscommunication about the era in which this is happening. You're
What
in
era
a
is it?
village.
And
Yeah,
everyone knows there's no villages in 2025. Oh, so
Villages.
okay, this is maybe in the past.
what year is it?
There is a keep with knights.
Not
Not
2025.
Earth. Not Earth.
No, we're not on Earth.
I'm gonna say
Where are we
no.
on? Neptune?
Like fantasy unspecified. You don't
Fantasy
have TikTok.
unspecified. But,
Everybody
like,
gets to name one
but
thing
this
that
is
doesn't exist
important-
here.
This is important for
Purchases
the vibe
TikTok.
because I need to know what you're imagining for the tone then of the story because I'm imagining it like slice of life modern day, which is totally fine if that's not what we're doing. I just
Sure.
need to
if
know
you
for
want
my
that,
brain
let's
what we're
say
doing.
vaguely fantasy, but it's like the 80s. I'm not gonna give
Oh, okay,
2025.
80s fantasy.
You don't
not on Earth.
critically,
Got
you
it.
may not have cell phones. That would drive me bananas.
No cell phones. Can we have walkie talkies?
Sure.
Yeah, that's allowed. I feel.
Thanks
like,
for
right?
finding a workaround immediately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lots can go wrong with walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie technology in this world only works if you are in line of sight and not further than 10 feet
I
away
think
from
we'd
each
have
other.
to be still close together. Yeah, to use walkie-talkies. So we won't break the game too much with technology. Understand?
Also,
okay.
pancakes haven't been invented yet.
No pancakes.
Yeah, people don't like
Okay.
breakfast.
Well,
Sure.
they've been invented, but here
Fish
you only
cakes
really
only.
get crepes. So
Fish
it's a
cakes.
crepe
We're the
pancake.
creators. We started it. We're the first cakes that are breakfast cakes, but with fish. It's like a fish cake, but it's not an actual fish cake. It's flatter.
A cake for breakfast with fish.
Ooh.
Here at Owen's Lagoon.
Here at Owen's Lagoon. All right, well then I'll just say, yeah, I made these myself. I stitched them and I thought it would be a good way to promote the restaurant. And I saw that I know it's different because Susie has her own clothing store, so she makes her own clothes. But I thought, what if we did that before Owen's Lagoon? And then people would see it and they think that's delicious. I also rubbed it in fish oil so that it smells delicious. So people will not just see it, but they'll smell it and they'll think of us.
They'll smell us coming.
That's right.
Okay, we smell more than ordinarily like fish, like very fishy.
Well, we already smell like fish, so you probably won't notice it on the hat, but other people will notice it because they don't smell like fish like you and I, Barney, because
I've
we're
gone nose blind years ago.
me too. But trust me when I say I can't smell it. You can't smell it, but
Nope.
I would
I'll take your
I-
word
I
for it,
think
though.
It looks pretty
Should we
nice.
head out to the
There's a little
crossroads?
feather in the top. Do you want to wear it? Calvin's holding it out to you.
You know how I feel about hats, but well, you made it, so I wouldn't want
I
to.
made it for
I
you.
wouldn't want to disappoint you. Look at that little puppy dog face. All right, well, let me play.
How do you
alright.
feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel powerful?
Yeah, I feel fishy, and Like my hair might be a little flat later, but I can fix it.
Should we have a secret handshake that we should do in
Oh
case
boy.
the fish
The
sneaks
day
up
is
on
getting
us?
a little long already, Calvin.
Well, we have a ways to go. We're just traveling. I
Let's
was
start
just saying-
walking.
For hours. Like, fully, this conversation continues on exactly the same note the entire way to the crossroads. As it sort of thins out, the dwellings of the village drop off. It's not that far out before you're just walking along the road together, passing along this stream. The crossroads themselves is sort of an interesting place in terms of, I want to say, like, geography, because here's a point where either it branches out in two directions along a cliff face, because
Right.
you've reached essentially the cliff face that would lead up to the old world, the place with the old village, the keep, with the island under which
Ye
is
old
a
world.
fish, the old world.
Mhm.
But there's two directions of interest. One would lead to a waterfall to the west, and then to the east would be making your way towards the steppes, which is a difficult climb up this cliff. Not a climb as in like rock climbing, but a climb as in like a strenuous hike.
A scramble.
But at the crossroads, you are presented with the same option as always. You may make camp, travel, or fish.
Can we fish at the crossroads? Is there water here?
Oh, yeah, you've been walking along the stream the whole time.
Well, getting a bit peckish, Calvin?
Well, I'm a bit peckish for a giant fish that ain't my friend, so yes.
Oh. Think it's worth looking here, or
Oh,
we head on?
yes. I don't see why we wouldn't look here. I think we should leave no wave unturned.
Well, wiser words never been said, Calvin. All right.
But also, let's not fish around the waves, because that wouldn't be good for
Is that
fishing.
bad for fishing?
We'd like it to be calm.
Oh, okay. Is it calm right now, Mr. Swamp Beast?
Yeah, this is a pretty average fishing spot.
Seems pretty calm.
This stream is passing through. It's not going nearly as quickly as it would be further upstream. It sort of meanders down to your village. Now, if you want to fish is resolved one fisher at a time, baby. And
All
before
right,
I can
let's
set
do
you
it.
fishing, we're gonna give you some gear.
Ooh,
We want
Yeah.
gear.
what kind of
I
gear?
bet you do. So, good question. Everybody
love
is
gear.
going to get a couple of things. Yeah, that's right. I picked this, and we're going to have real combat with real mechanics.
With real fishing rods.
With
Okay.
reals, is that the little
Reels?
gag here?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No TikTok. No reels.
No reels.
Yeah. I don't know why
If
I so emphatically needed to ban that. It suddenly felt so wrong.
I love that. Like the first time we've played an X card in episodes and episodes is for
Just on
TikTok.
TikTok.
No
I'm
TikTok.
actually a huge believer in like Xing with almost no stakes involved because it makes it more normal, right? It means that like
Yeah, that's true. It's not like Xing to be like, this is bringing up the trauma of the time I was almost shot. It's like, that's a pretty dramatic. That's also a very valid X, of course, but it does make normalizing Xing much, much
True.
nicer. I agree.
so here are the things
Also,
that you're
I'm
going to
fine
start
with your Xing of TikTok. I like this idea of being in an 80s fantasy world. That sounds delightful.
Now, folks, you are going to start with a rod, a tackle box, and 3 snacks. You're also going to start
Rod.
with a piece of equipment. There are kind of a bunch of options to choose from. I feel like I'm just going to have you go on vibes here. So,
Okay.
no, maybe I'll give you something specific. Would you
Ooh.
want to pick something, or is that going to waste our time?
No, I'll pick something. What are my options? Give me some options.
Okay. Here are options.
Okay.
There's boiled bread paste, which is fishing
Whoa.
bait.
Okay.
There's athletic
Mm.
shoes. That would be more comfortable. There's
Okay.
clarified butter, like ghee. There's an electro fishing backpack. I might not let you have that one. There's too much text there.
Oh, okay.
There's a fishing manual, which will give you better knowing of things. There's a grappling hook. There's a hand weapon. There's a harpoon. There's a lemon.
A lemon?
Yeah, huh? A
What,
lemon.
just for flavor?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
There's a net.
Oh.
There's pepper spray. There's a single-use Labrador Retriever. Yep.
Single
As bait
use.
or like
as bait.
No, just he does his job and then he throws a glance over his shoulder and leaves.
how mysterious.
I think I'd like a net.
Great.
Like a net.
I am
Oof.
going to paste this in for
Well,
Anthony.
I'm between the lemon, the first one that you said is bait, or
Some
a
boiled
harpoon
bread paste.
gun for a harpoon. Yeah, some boiled bread paste.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
lemon, the harpoon, or the dog.
Well, you're
Dogs
gonna
could
have
be
to
useful.
pick one,
I
I
know.
suppose.
Which one? Which one? What's chat saying? Chat, you got anything for me here? You got any suggestions for what you think Calvin should be going into battle with? Is it a lemon? Is that right? Or a dog?
Chat is suggesting that you get the
One-use
dog and you
dog?
name the dog Annette, so I have a net and you have a net.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Annette. I like it. I'll take that suggestion from chat. That's cute. Annette the dog? But so I
Great.
imagine that Annette is with us, but doesn't do anything until that one moment where we're like, now activate Annette.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And then we push the button. We
Uh,
boop Annette on the nose and off she goes.
Yeah, Annette has a sign around her neck that reads "Will fish for cash."
Will fish for cash?
This is not, I'm not joking. Cardboard sign hanging off the dog's flank, and you can deploy her to force the fish to immediately like skip one of the things that a fish can do to not be a caught fish.
Ooh,
Which
that's
is nice. You know, you love to see it. The net is also great. And you both have a rod, which is going to be useful because that is going to make you roll more than one singular die, which would not be ideal. Great. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
pen
and
this
that's
down.
like, I was only paid for this one use. Then she's like, then I'm
Is
off
that-
the clock.
Yeah.
So I'll be back at that. I'll be back at the shop eating fish if you need me,
Eating fish.
Eating fish.
as I do.
I believe we have one more benefit up your sleeve.
Okay.
Which
What else we get?
is
What
yeah.
is?
So we all have a piece of equipment, and we all have a
We all have a piece of equipment.
A favorite song.
yeah, and it sounds just like that.
Oh, okay.
So I hope you really loved it. Yeah, that's right.
Oh man, a banger just came on the radio. Let's dance.
Yeah, does the walkie-talkie also like tune into something?
Yeah. We get the one radio station
we
in
get a
town.
radio. Yeah, the
What's
one
playing?
radio station.
I mean, I set that up, didn't I? That was really on me.
Yeah, it's the Merry Band's radio station. And
Classic.
it's only the most joyous bands, and a lot of them do tend to sound like that. La 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 la.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all know that.
Oh man, it's Yellow Submarine, my favorite song.
Oh la 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 la.
Oh, the Beatles are so good.
The Beatles. Alternate universe.
They're named that because they met once, and that's how they became a band.
That's true. They did meet.
Mm-hmm.
I always
true.
thought that was nice. The idea that you could meet people and become a band. It inspired me to want to have the restaurant
Yeah.
with you both.
I love how we call ourselves the Beatles as a little side joke, because we serve meat.
Well,
I
you
have
do.
I've found the last thing, which is that you'll have a technique. That's right, a technique.
A technique.
Mm-hmm.
What technique will
You
you choose,
can clip
Amanda?
auto, but we haven't set up clipping through Nightbot because you got to do that with like another program. There's a whole way I had to set that up. But you can clip if you just click the little clip icon, which is also now available on mobile. And it's even
Whoa.
better on browser. I was clipping in someone's stream yesterday. Mwah. They have made it such an easier. It's just they're just perfecting it on Twitch. So
And did
can
you
clip
know
it.
that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can get one free subscription? We love Twitch.
Oh my God.
I'm going to save your technique for later. We're not going to do that right now. You're going
We're gonna
fishing.
tackle? Okay,
It's
we're
time.
going fishing.
We're
All
going
right.
fishing. Okay. So here's how this is going to go. Normally, fishing has like a couple of little nested mechanics, but today we're going to go for the first combat. We're going to start real simple. So, basics of how this game works. This game is conducted with a roll of dice. Each of you should be rolling, I believe, so at least 2 dice, one from your rod, one as your base die that you always have, and then what are your little benefits? Patience and angler, and Amanda will roll an extra die for being an angler. Rolls work like this. When you roll the dice, you are looking for the highest number. If I rolled a 5, I have a 5. If I rolled a 3, 4, and a 5, my result is 5.
If I rolled a 5, I have a 5.
Sure do. Now you
And
have
other
2
great
examples.
moments where Kurt describes the game.
If you rolled, however, matching numbers, those will also benefit you.
Ooh.
So if Barney is going to go a fishing.
Okay. Now I just roll 1 dice because I only have the fishing rod, or I have an extra.
You have 1 base die, and you'll get 1 additional die because you have a rod.
From the
which
fishing
gives
rod,
you
okay.
+1 to all fish combats.
Gotcha.
So
I roll my
here's
2
how
dice.
You'll be rolling 2 dice. Here's how this is going to work. I won't tell you what you're fishing out.
Okay.
You will never know what you're fishing.
It's gonna be a
Only
boot.
that you're
You'll never know.
fishing. It's just like real fishing. You simply don't know. For the first combat, we're going to start.
We have a little bit of a tech issue here. What's going on?
I think we just dropped for a second.
We
but
dropped
came
for a
back.
second. We back yet?
Are we back?
I mean, I see us.
I see us.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
we just
we're.
dropped
Some of
for a
us maybe
second.
had to reload.
Sorry about that, folks.
It sounded like I didn't want to name any names.
Some of
may
us.
have had to reload. Not me. Couldn't be me.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties. Appreciate y'all watching the ads.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Okay. You tell me what it looks like when you get ready, when you get in your like fishing position.
My whole philosophy on fishing is that if you feel anxious, the fish can tell, and so I'm always trying to zen out as much as possible. I have to take my shoes off. I have to get cozy, lean back, get my little toesies in the mud. But today I think it's hard for me to relax because I am worried about Owen. So I'm trying to zen out, but my shoulders is crunched up.
Sure. Okay. So you have hooked this fish, whatever fish it so happens to be. We're going to do it this way. I'll tell you now, this fish has 3 dice in the fish's dice pool. You have 2. If there's anything else relevant for this fish, I'll tell you as they come up. That's all you'll get to know. In an odd numbered round, the fish is going to be picking a target number.
I think I'm just having a connection issue. Apologies.
It happens to us all. It happened to me the other day.
Just make
With
sure
the
that you
whole
hold your
thing.
face in like a really like flattering position, because with like 1 frame per second, you don't want to be caught. So how's this? You know, like, have I picked a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Wow, yeah, we're
Goodness.
really stuttering here. I wonder if it's the same on YouTube. Checky. Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
What-oh, Spaghetti-o.
Whoa,
Whoopsies.
indeed.
Combat is too
Yeah,
much for
my
Anthony's little
my
computer.
YouTube is pretty smooth.
Your YouTube's going okay?
My YouTube is pretty smooth. My Twitch looks pretty smooth to me.
All right.
Are we back? All right. Sorry about that. Man, my apologies.
Looks good.
My little connection is all messed up. Now Twitch is like, your connection's excellent. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Twitch.
Never was a problem. Yeah, thank you everybody for your patience. My apologies about that. It happens.
I think we might have SpaghettiOs in Canada.
I think we do.
Pretty sure we do.
Yeah, I think we do.
We do run our internet lines through SpaghettiOs, which is why we're having this current problem.
Part of the reason why we struggle so much in Canada.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
We keep saying.
Yeah.
That's why we say, SpaghettiOs in this
more
particular
people
situation.
should make internet lines. People who aren't just Rogers SpaghettiOs or Bell SpaghettiOs, but
SpaghettiOs is all we have. It's all we know.
it's all we can have.
Now, SpaghettiOs.
Okay, folks. Now that I've rambled, here's something that happens next. Before the roll, your fisher may strain. This means you are removing a certain number of dice from your pool and the fish's pool. The fish may do the same, but you can't strain away your last die. So you could strain away one die.
Strain your life away.
You can't.
Good to strain. Why is it good to strain? It's good to strain because it eliminates dice.
Yeah.
For the other person.
For both of you. It's sort of like evening the playing field a little bit. Why is it good? Normally it would be good like in conjunction with, probably. If you had some ability that was like, hey, when you strain, messes them up extra bad or something like that.
Right.
Or if you think you've got dice to spare. Anthony doesn't have a great deal of dice right now, but that doesn't mean that Anthony doesn't
We'll
have
get
dice
more
to spare.
dice as we go, probably, right? So
You might well do.
Right now we got 2.
You'll have 3 during fish combats because you're an angler.
Right.
But Anthony has 2.
Okay.
Anthony, it looks like you're looking at technical tragedies.
I am. We're having some issues still.
We sure are. Do we need to
Maybe we should do a little restart here. Is that our best bet?
You want to do a little reset?
Yeah. Sorry, folks. Sorry to interrupt the experience. No. We're just going to go offline real quick, reset some things, and we'll come back and we will have fishing mechanics galore for you.
Hopefully some stability.
That's right. Okay, so we will be right back.